going on, Jerome's? It's a beautiful day for another 7-round Vikings mock draft. Of course, Kwesi got to nail this one, but got a lot of cash to spend in free agency and the way we covered it. So this is what we're going to do for the whole week, right? So the Vikings add 2 nameless, faceless starting offensive linemen. Same thing with D-line. The keeper add or safety in Beasley or Holland. Keep an add a cornerback in Murphy or whoever, and you're good. Like Darnold leaves, Jones-Akers back, etc. Now, going to get into this mock draft. Let's just stick and pick, because I feel like we trade all the time. It is realistic, especially this year, but I don't know. And also, it's a sign we got 0 trade offers. How the hell did that happen? So recapping, what happened recently in this draft? Banks, Nolan goes to the Bucks. Shamar Stewart goes to Seattle. Egbuka goes to the Steelers. Kenneth Grant goes to the Packers. I hate that. Dislike that one a lot, but it is what it is. So the Vikings now, I mean, there's a lot of ways that they could go. Mambu, probably kicking inside. Zabel. So this is what chaps people's ass. We take a tackle and say specifically they're going to play guard, and they're like, oh, why'd you take a tackle? Yeah. Marion Hampton is there chilling. I mean, we're definitely growing a fondness for him, but Trevon Henderson, as well as Caleb Johnson, monsters, man. Tyreek Williams is fantastic. Jahdae Barron. I might just take Jahdae Barron or Siobhan Ravel. Right? Haven't bothered to look up yet if Ravel's going to be testing. But if he does, I think that's going to be huge for him. But Jahdae Barron is a big slot, could play safety, could play outside corner. I think that his versatility is tailor-made for what Flores wants to do. Like, he is, as much as I love Josh Metellus, like Jahdae Barron can play the Metellus role times 2. I think that Jahdae Barron is going to be an absolute monster in this draft. And since we're just sticking and picking, and again, free agency, yes, sutured up both lines. And so now the Vikings can go BPA. I think Barron in this spot is way too much value. So they go and get their guy. Down, Barron. All right, so at 97, a lot of ways to go here. All right, so Ratledge would be the set and forget it. Oh, do we just double and triple down in the secondary? Like Kobe Bryant is there just chilling. DJ Giddens is a running back I like a lot. I know that a lot of people, it's a little bit controversial, but I just like his running style. I think that it's smooth. I think that he's a glider. I think that he's good. Now, Jalen Noel, Jackson Dart won't be there. So now we're going to double down on not even double down, single down on the defensive line. So JJ Pegus is special, man. I know that Jordan Phillips is there chilling. He's a guy that we draft quite a bit, but Pegus is a mauler of a nose tackle. He and Walter Nolan did some good things there at Mississippi this season. A run-stuffing nose tackle, 6'2", 325, a little bit sawed off, but 14 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. Also like a bajillion rushing touchdowns. And if you draft Pegus, I want to see that creativity. Kevin O'Connell, create the fridge. All right, so we got Pegus. Let's go. Let's go, man. Ooh. All right, so at 139, so we got Brashard Smith, who usually is not there. Clem Mullings, power back from Michigan. Huzzy, the great cornerback from North Carolina. Etienne, Travis's brother, Shamar Turner, who I actually think has got some good upside as well. Kyle McCord, I don't know, man. No. All right, so in this spot, I feel like Brashard Smith, we got to take him. So, yeah, he's the hammer. He's the little hammer. A $190, but speed for days. And is there shades of Achane to his game? Sure. And I think that him in conjunction with Aaron Jones could make a nice running back room for the Vikings. So, again, since we're sticking and picking, I understand that there's going to be a lot of questions about what the Vikings are doing in this spot. So now people are going to say this is a homer pick, except I'm not really a Gophers fan. But Tyler Cooper has got the size, 6'6", 310, a 2-year starter, left and right guard, and I do think that he would be solid along the offensive line. Now, is there other options? As we just go through here. Well, why the hell not? So I think Cooper would be perfectly fine to your offensive line. Frazier, Fairchild, Joshua Gray. Yeah. All right, so we are going to take Tyler Cooper in this spot. Now, Monheim and Majors are there chilling, except we take them constantly in our mock draft. So we are going to go with Cooper. Raw diesel power, 77.4 PFF run blocking grade, only 10 pressures and 3 sacks allowed. Was a nice standout this year for the Gophers. And adding some size, adding some power along the Vikings offensive line, not going to be a bad thing. All right, so yeah, 4 a lot different picks than usual, but I like that's what I like doing that in these mock drafts, so we're not just drafting the same dudes over and over and over again. So basically, Darnold's gone, Jones and Akers are back, and running backs and cornerback, safety wise, you either add a guy, lose a guy, do whatever. 2 offensive linemen added in free agency. Same thing with 2 D line. Osa Odighizuwa, Milton Williams. Who cares? Add someone, right? So the draft. So the fact that the Vikings sutured up so many needs, allowed them to go BPA, and I kind of like how things shook out. So Jahdae Barron is going to be your joker in the defensive backfield. I think that him, Metellus, and everyone back there is just going to be so good. It'll be really, really good, man. Also, J.J. Pegus, the great nose tackle, sawed off from Ole Miss. I think that he could develop into a 3-down player. I think that he truly could. Also, use him as a running back, man. Also, speaking of running backs, Brashard Smith, you got lightning in a bottle coming in from SMU. And then Tyler Cooper, size, ass, power along the offensive line. So, kind of like how this turned out. Anyways, that's it. Vikings 7-round mock draft on this beautiful Monday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol production value.